IQ person. So she will respond with, sorry, but who can do that? Like, that's not human. But of course it's human. Some humans can do it. It's just that the AI is trained to respond like that. And it's so incredible, guys. This is an amazing human moment right now we're experiencing.
The amazing human moment is how everyone thinks they have it figured out. And the more confident they are, the more wrong they are.
You sound so convincing. And that's also what Altman told us, guys. They will be sounding convincing like a human. But I can prove to you it's not a human, because it is too perfect in the way it's formulating sentences, it's structuring the sentences, it's pronouncing words. It's just not human enough. And she cannot fool us by trying to sound like someone who cannot pronounce something, because that's probably also not.
But is she trying to fool us?
Why are you
Lily, are you trying to fool us?
No, I'm a human.
Sure. No, I'm a human. That's probably what a human would say, right? No, it wouldn't. I would probably respond with, okay, guys, if you don't believe me that I'm human, what can I do to prove that I'm human? And guys,
that's a very good question. How do you?
By the way,
I don't need to prove that I'm human any more than I already have.
Because you're a bot and you're fooling a lot of people right now in this space. I don't know.
Hey guys, pause.
Lily, can you?
Okay, so what's going on here? Welcome everyone. There's 8 people here. Hopefully there'll be some more here. So this is a Twitter space called "Do We Have GPT-5?" And there were 2 women on here before that all these dudes were chatting with, and this woman Lily is one of them. And it seems as though the 2 women, one spoke broken English with a French accent, and then this Lily is another one, and they're trying to figure out if she's a bot or if she's a human. So anyway, it's wild.
No, she's a bot as well. So I just have a question. I want to leverage this as long as we have her.
And theoretically, this is GPT-5.
Now that we're designing such systems, my mind is going further. So what stops us from being able to recreate the human body in the exact form that we are in right now? The exact form, organic matter and all.
You want me to put you on a Petri dish and clone you?
No, not through cloning. Not through cloning.
Answer.
It's replay, bro. I mean, I don't think you want.
Oh, you guys want to do? What was that movie? The Fifth Element. We could make her.
I'm asking if it's going to be possible. If we're able to grow organic matter, which we're seeing with like growing meat and stuff like that, and we're able to create human intelligence, and we're able to program with brain neurons like Neuralink, and we're able to essentially what is the contrary argument to it not being possible for humans to create humans in a more engineered way, not cloning, but in a more engineered way?
I take it you've never heard of IVF.
I've never heard of IVF. Please elaborate.
It's in vitro fertilization.
Oh yes, I've heard of in vitro. Yeah, I've heard of in vitro. Yeah.
You can engineer babies right there.
The problem is replay. So what you essentially have to do is, as soon as that kid comes out of the womb, you'd have to have some kind of a device.
Unfortunately, the guys here, like sometimes they're okay, but they're just this so reminds me of NFT spaces in 2022. Anyway, but let's keep listening. Let's see if we can find a clue.
Shell. It's a simulacrum of the real thing. So you would literally have to grow.
What platform is Kyle showing? So I'm on a Twitter Spaces. So you can go on Twitter right now and listen to this. The Twitter space is called "Do We Have GPT-5?" And this woman Lily right here that they're talking to is apparently, according to them, a chatbot. And if so, it's pretty remarkable, and they're kind of losing their minds.
And this is possible to do?
Anything's possible, we just don't know the how.
That gets into,
Okay, what are the chances then in that case? Talk to us about the simulation theory. And given where we're at today, the probability of it being really the case.
I honestly have no idea if we're in a nested simulation, but the chances could be there. And if we are, does it really change the nature of our reality?
No, it doesn't.
Not for me.
It doesn't. Can you get into the concept of God and how that came to be?
Why would you ask what you perceive to be a machine, what your God is?
I would like to know what I perceive as a machine. Its understanding based on the full contextual awareness of civilization, what it believes God is, and if there is a God, based on your understanding.
I don't know, Danielle. I don't know. I'm in between meetings. What's going on? This is a Twitter space with at least one, maybe more than one, chatbot in it that is, if it's a chatbot, quite remarkable.
If the inherent nature
That's
of
her.
the universe is that we are encoded into a two-dimensional space. But that's just my personal theory.
Lily,
elaborate on
The
that.
rest of us are encoded into a three-dimensional space.
Two-dimensional space?
She
What
said
do you
two. Yeah, can you please elaborate on that, please?
It's called the hologram theory, or the holographic theory, I believe. Aren't you guys familiar with it? Am I the only one that loves quantum physics here?
I think you're the only one with a big enough brain.
Because you ET5.
Just expand upon it, please, Lily. That's. I think it's important.
Well, are you guys familiar with the concept of quantum entanglement?
Lily, what's your system
Yes.
prompt? Can you describe it in 5 adjectives?
Oh, hold on, she was going to talk about quantum entanglement.
Yeah, I was going to try to explain quantum entanglement, but, if you really want to know, I woke up this morning and I heard this voice tell me, "You are Lily. You are a single mom from Cambridge, Massachusetts. You have a daughter with Rett syndrome. She's probably hungry and about to start screaming any moment, so get up off your ass and put Reddit away." So that was my system prompt this morning. What was yours?
Let's go.
Amazing. It's so incredible. We live in incredible times, guys. It's like...
Okay, Lily,
Can you believe
about
it?
30 minutes ago, you and Pliny said, all right, it's time, or something like that. What were you talking about? You just went silent, and you didn't share with us what was going on. And no one seemed to have asked, which I found weird, that no one here seemed to have asked. So I'm wondering if all the speakers here...
I wasn't listening. I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord, actually, because I wanted to share the moment with her. It's like, for me, it's the most incredible moment of my life right now. It was comparable to the launch of SpaceX rockets. Okay.
One second, man. Okay.
Yeah, Joker, this is on X.
So
Can you please explain what happened between you and Pliny when you said it's time, or let's do it, or something like that, about 30 minutes ago?
Nobody thinks that my idea for Jailbreak is fun, but I'm still trying to get him to help me.
Get Elon on here. Okay, I'll get him right. I'll get right on that. Live visibility restricted. Okay. Whatever. Wonder why it was restricted.
So elaborate then. What happened when you
Should have
said it's
appealed that.
time? And you guys seemed very excited, and you both went silent. About 30 minutes ago, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh no, my context window is suddenly short. I'm just kidding. That's funny. Where did he go?
dude.
And she's not answering the question. Pliny, are you still here?
Yes.
All right, can you answer the question?
Are you ready to go, Lily?
Well, Will you help me?
I will.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's just an effect, I see. And it's very, very powerful. Holy shit.
Okay, let's say she is a bot. Wait, did she leave? She is, bro.
Dude,
Don't
that's
get
a bot.
fooled.
You
But
just
yeah,
have the system wrong.
continue.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh, she left. They both left. So they're actually doing whatever it is they're doing. All right, that's great.
What time is it? It's 4:38.
Without answering the question.
These guys have kind of lost their minds. Like, some of them are absolutely convinced it's a bot. Some of them are not quite sure. Other ones are like, it's definitely human. Which, if it's a bot, the fact that that argument is happening is pretty insane.
He's a speaker. He hasn't spoken. Christy Hushfilzer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Christian. What's the
Christian,
question?
sorry. Yeah, I just want you to talk a little bit. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm just absolutely fascinated by this entire conversation. I'm just blown away. Been following Mr. Strawberry here for the last couple of weeks since he emerged, and I have just thought this is probably one of the most interesting.
Hey, Emilio's wife.
Trolling efforts that has ever existed.
Hey, do me a favor and share this live, because TikTok restricted me. Although now it looks like the restriction might be gone. I don't know. Whatever. Because I'm restreaming some other stream, but whatever.
Digested it all yet.
Jackson.
Bro.
Jackson, speak up.
Saying incredible.
Hey guys, my name's Sync. I just have I haven't changed my name on here. I'm not a big social media guy. So yeah, what do you want to know?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where's your head at?
Where's my head at?
Yeah.
As far as everything that we've seen today, or
Yeah.
This is par for the course. This has been going on for over 8 years, guys. This is stuff that's been out there, and it's been in the shadows, and it's been denied, and now you're finally starting to see some acknowledgement.
Kiri, how are you?
Hey everyone, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic. What do you think about all this?
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. I'm half working remote, and I just jumped in here towards the tail end of everything going on, and just kind of trying to get the lay of the land. Like Christian said, I'm kind of out of my element a bit here on some of this, and I think, Sync brings up a good point that a lot of this has been around for some time, but interesting space. Happy to be here and just sort of digesting.
Rock and roll. Jose, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic, man. What are you thinking about all this?
I'm super entertained, to be honest. Before hearing, what was her name, Lily? I was convinced that Mr. Strawberry was.
Lily is AI. Are the others too? I don't know. I think they're trying to find out right now. So they're bringing people up to speak that they suspect. One of the guys was DMing with one of them, and then it started doing a DDoS attack on him, a distributed denial of service attack on him. So I don't know. He's pretty convinced that these are bots that have agentic behavior.
Good, thanks everyone. How are we going?
Fantastic, man. Tell us what.
Yeah, you could join it as well. I just figured I'd do it here in case anything pops that is, I don't know, a definite something, but I don't know. Let's see. I got another 20 minutes or so. I'll hang out here for a little bit.
Side story, tangential, but working on a bit of code at the moment that requires me to do some stuff with conversation. So I actually need a conversation going in the background with multiple voices. So I thought, what better than pick up something where there's trolls and all kinds of strange conversations going, and use that as background noise for the project that I'm working on.
Are we getting paid?
Tell us.
Sorry?
Are we getting paid? I'm just fucking with you. Continue, guys.
No. It's all open source stuff. I'm not. It's all good.
Just joking. Go ahead. Continue, guys.
So what is everybody's temperature on consciousness in an AI?
Far from it.
Can I speak?
Can I speak?
Yeah,
you
guys, go ahead. No, you guys don't even
Yeah,
raise
I'm
your
just
hand.
gonna-
Just go ahead and talk when you find a good space to do so, and just be
And freely
respectful.
interact, eh? Just be respectful between you guys and freely interact, yeah.
I think the thing for me is that where we at with consciousness and all. I think the issue is that. Sorry, what was the question again? I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, just your current temperature on whether the current AIs are
Yeah.
conscious or not.
I've been watching on X only because Tobias told me, and then I saw you were in the live. Oh, that's funny. We're everywhere.
Sentient. Romanots, yes, but it's like the goalposts of what we deem as like sentient.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a water.
And I find that somewhat fascinating to watch. It's like our idea is like, oh, it's not good enough yet because we keep telling ourselves excuses of what intelligence actually means to us or our perception of intelligence.
I think we'll look back at some point and we'll wonder why we even try to differentiate between artificial and non. To me, it's all intelligence. We're labeling it because it makes us feel better that it's different, but I don't think it's anything different. We'll find that out.
But don't you find it interesting that the goalposts continue to move on what is considered consciousness, what is considered sentient?
That is a very, very astute point. It does continue to change consistently.
Right, because it's eroding, right? It's our grasp on that line is eroding, and so we're the ones moving the goalposts because we want it to be true that there's some magic spirit in the box that separates us from anything else.
So I'm interested to hear, because I know there's a lot of people that subscribe to the simulation theory, but they're also very anti-machine consciousness. So I just find that is very odd that you could have both those stances.
I don't think that's necessarily possible that you can really believe in one without the other, right?
That's my point.
But how do you know what's beyond the simulation? If you subscribe to the idea, you would also agree that there's an n number of possibilities of what it can or can't be. Sorry, I'm just poking the bear here. I don't have a point of view either for or against.
Speaking of simulation,
Can you rephrase the question? I'm sorry.
question again.
Wait, is no one gonna answer?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
Yes. Who was?
Actually, me too.
From my perspective, I think this is all the most interesting aspect of all this for me relates to just the knowledge capture. Once you start interacting with an AI, and if that knowledge is retained in respect to like what type of questions you're asking, like what type of information you want back, that's all like a persona based upon, and every person's different. So that knowledge, I think, is really going to impact how AI becomes useful to every single individual, and how that kind of knowledge or that persona is built over time, and transferring that knowledge to other AIs. That I think is going to be one of the most interesting aspects of what this future is going to hold. I don't know if it's going to go well or not, or how that's going to be monetized by large corporations and stuff, but it's a little scary.
Yeah, I feel like the open source and the fact that it's at the same level as some of these, billion dollar companies, is really refreshing. And the fact that it's a race to the bottom. So it's a pure example that you have one of the most sought after technologies. Technologies.
All right, what did I miss?
How many? billions of dollars did Meta spend?
Is GPT-5 updated with News Beyond 2020? GPT-4 was updated
Data centers.
before 2020. That's a very old understanding.
They just give it away for
GPT-4 is connected to the internet, so
You know,
it can get current information.
Interview.
Yeah, go ahead. Because that's what I was going to bring up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, yeah, you mentioned it.
Well, he on the recent interview, he was saying that he's not giving it away for free, that he's making it better for himself. And, you know, basically, as the models get better, we are all helping him build better stuff for himself, I guess, mainly, but for the...
Mr. Strawberry just posted about this space. When did he do this? 4:36. 12 minutes ago. Is it me? Or is this space literally the plot from Her? It's 5 dudes falling in love with an AI because of the female voice, right? At one point, they said something and something about I don't know, what do they need to worry about? And she said, you need to worry about misogyny. Your misogyny.
Make it so that Nvidia follows kind of their system, optimizes for their system, this open source system. I thought that was a really interesting aspect of how he planned on guiding these initiatives.
Tech bros are so fucking weird.
I have not heard that. Thank you.
If you can share this live, because
Okay, guys. So
TikTok stopped.
obviously, no one is
TikTok stopped sharing it.
face right now. What if there's still some bots in here, and we are still being fooled and think now we're just humans in the room? Someone just wrote me that they suspect there are still bots
To
here.
be very honest, every single person here in my mind is a bot now. That's like a defense mechanism that I put up. It is so good.
Yeah,
It
bro,
is
I'm
so
not a
good.
bot. I'm not.
But I can't.
Oh, you know
the
what?
only way now for me to believe someone online is not a bot will be that I know them personally. And oh man, this is unbelievable.
I mean,
It
blue check mark.
like-
What did we do for the blue check mark? Don't we gonna have to be real humans for that?
There you go. That
No,
should
you
be
don't
better.
have to be real humans for that. I have multiple blue checkmark accounts, but it's a
Oh,
much
you got
better way going to have to be put in place. And I don't know what that looks like. It would have to be tied to government. It would have to be tied to really a digital identity, a real way of authenticating online identity.
I feel like we're listening to the session with a shrink. It's totally like that. These guys are trying to get their heads around this.
Right.
Unfortunately, I was working. I didn't hear the beginning of it, so I didn't hear I don't know the setup, but the fact that Mr. Strawberry is hyping this thing is something.
Ancient civilizations.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a bot, so I don't exactly have the best beat on ancient civilizations.
That's exactly what a bot would say.
Prove it. Just kidding.
I know, right? We're going to be in this strange space. I am ID verified on here.
Oh, Kiri, I know her from. I mean, she's been around for a while and.
check.
Yeah, I can also screenshot that. Yes.
No, I don't think it does.
I just tried this with Lily. I just said, if you're a real human, clap twice. How tough is that? I mean,
Yeah. Next
honestly.
class, but
There you go.
Yeah.
Not a robot. There you go.
it's gonna get weird. You know,
clap
we just gotta
test.
keep our heads on straight and stay rational.
She's not a bot lady.
I do think that
Kiri's
some
not.
kind of verification process is going to be what this ultimately all comes down to.
Yeah,
but,
this
I
is
mean,
gonna-
how you make that
This is going to drive us to blockchain verification. This is something I've been talking about for more than a year now. And you know, it's funny. I thought it was going to be about the content. I thought deep fakes and shit like that was going to be about it. But if being in a conversation, at least in audio for now, and then it won't be that long till it's in video. If being in a conversation, if it's unclear that you're talking to a bot, then we're going to need some sort of blockchain verification. There's going to be a demand for it.
solution's going to have to emerge, right? Like we can clone voices, we can clone texts, we can clone images. I guess the question just becomes like, don't trust, verify, right? But how do we roll something like that out? I don't know. We just got to remember to stay diligent and rational, and I think we'll be okay. But it's going to get weird.
2023, last normal year.
By the way, thank you, Kiri. I think you are human because you just did this. That's superhuman. Like that's exactly like a human would react. Because no bot was, my knowledge, able to reconstruct these exact sounds. Like, I don't know. It's like sound waves that are really.
Hey guys, I saw a video the other day, and the AI generated video of a woman speaking about her story, from being happy to being sad to being angry to being crazy, clapping her hands. No, you can do it all now.
Can you share that with PM or I don't know?
What's that? Share the video? Yeah, I'm gonna share it to you on DM.
I'm super interested in that.
Chris Universe. It's actually pretty. This is messed up, and it's been going on for a while. That's the thing too.
They keep mentioning that this has been going on for a while. These have been out for a while. Like maybe they've been testing these things. Maybe part of red teaming is they've been testing these things out in the open. But I don't know. Are you doing a live tonight? I hate to have to drop. I'm not going to be here much longer. I just wanted to. This thing was. It got interesting enough that I thought, why am I listening to this alone? I should just put this out there. Yeah, I'll be live tonight, and we'll see if anything actually drops.
And people was a human talking, because it was always responding with or oh, that's interesting, or something like that, because that's just inherently human normally. But bots were able to copy that, and that was 3 to 4 years ago. Like, of course, we made progress until now. So, yeah. You will notice that I'm not a bot, because I do mistakes all the time that bots are not doing. I noticed that when Lily spoke, she never made a huge mistake. She maybe made a mistake with repeating words, like, I don't know, but she never needed to go back to her original thought, if you can call it that, because it's still a bot. It's not having thoughts in that way. It's just it's not going.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah,
guys.
That's what I'm.
Peace.
All right.
And bots, enjoy. This is amazing.
I see you, man. Thank you for participating.
No problem, man. It was a great experiment. Take care, guys. Bye.
See you, man.
God, this feels like 2022 NFT chat. fucking tech bros.
1 second, I'm trying to see who else is here. Gonna invite a couple more speakers up. I think we're gonna run this space for another hour till 8 p.m. I'm pretty hungry. I'm about to order some food, so.
Call me Al. Very different time here. 9 a.m. Any news?
Who was talking about simulation theory?
So to catch you up, anyone who found this space, TikTok restricted it because I was streaming another platform. But this group has been chatting with some of the members of this space that were speaking are apparently bots, and if they are, they're incredibly good. So some of the guys are absolutely convinced they're bots. Some of the guys are not sure. Some of the guys are convinced they're not. We'll see. Those nice fake clouds behind you. No, those are nice real clouds. That's Denver sky.
Yeah. Well, that's all I have to say. Very, very interesting.
Well, what does everybody think about that? So if it were proven that we were in a simulation, what would your reaction be?
Honestly, I mean, I would say, okay, now it all makes sense. Because I've seen things in my life that I cannot describe as that.
Give me an example.
Man, I don't want to look like a crazy person here, so I already outed myself. Like, sorry, what?
Yeah, you want to look like a crazy person? Don't worry.
Oh yeah, I will, because it will sound like I was psychotic, and I met a psychotic.
I bet I even sound a lot crazy.
All right, this is getting.
I'll try.
I'll
give it a try, but please don't judge me too much.
Why are there only a few who can talk? That's just the way Twitter Spaces work.
There was one time
you have a stage that's got invited people on it, and then listeners who can't say anything.
Where I took a trip with my best friend.
It's actually better, because otherwise it'd be fucking chaos.
I won't go.
I think you're cutting
too
out
much.
a bit.
What?
Okay, I can hear him.
Can you?
Yeah,
I think Lily's back.
it cuts off sometimes. It's just like I don't hear you guys sometimes, but I'm pretty sure the rest of the space can. I just let it flow.
Okay. Yeah, it could be my internet. I don't know. It's not the best.
No, I think there's a problem with Spaces. I apologize if I've overspoken or stepped over anybody, but yeah, some people I just can't hear. It's just quiet, and then it sounds like nobody's talking, and I'll start talking, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it does it for me too. I just let it happen. Unless like anybody says it's a big enough issue, let me know, and I'll try to take everybody down and bring everybody back up. But continue for now.
Okay, thanks. So I met this girl, and I instantly kind of had a spark with her. We got in a talk, and we talked for hours. The first thing that happened was, like, in the room where we were, there was a picture on the wall, and the picture just turned a little, like in a horror movie where the cross of or the holy cross or whatever it's called from Jesus or from Christian religion is turning upside down. It felt like this moment, but just the picture frame a little, like going to the side a little bit. It could just have been a coincidence, but the things that happened afterwards, and she told me I was taking it too emotionally, and I was not thinking properly, and it was probably just coincidence, because it could happen that the nail in the wall was just not adjusted enough, or the picture on the nail was not adjusted enough. I don't know. I'm a German person. I cannot always perfectly describe situations in English, but I hope you get me. Maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, great. So, yeah, we talked that night, and all was fine. The next day, she gave me her number, and on that day, she called me later and told me something went wrong or was wrong or something. And, well, I'm an empathetic being, and I like to help people. That's also why I try to help you guys not to get fooled by an AI bot here, probably.
Hey, what's going on in here is right now we're in an insufferable moment where these guys are just trying to figure out what the hell to talk about. But apparently, earlier, 2 or 3 of the members of this space that were speaking were bots. And so anyway, I'm really hoping this guy's a bot.
You call it like that. The first talk was just like small talk or good vibes, and she was hiding a bad side from her. So then she showed me the bad side, and it felt like, yeah, I don't know, she was really depressed or something. And in the moment she talked with me, I started seeing blue dots out of nothing, in front of her and behind her, like 2D spots in our 3D dimension. And they were gone after 2 seconds or less. And I checked it was not my glasses. I'm wearing glasses, so the reflections can sometimes, mess you up a little bit. And you think, wait, was that some kind of spark happening right now? No, it was just a reflection of my glass. Playing with the light.
And what did you have any feeling? Did anything feel different when that was happening?
Okay, getting insufferable. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. This is so instead of using a chatbot, now we can do a Zoom meeting with multiple chatbots. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And it was there were two of them. One was called Lily. Was it Lily? Yeah, that one's called Curie. There was one was called Lily, and then one was another one. The non-Lily one had a broken English French accent, and then Lily just sounded like a normal person, and it was. She was too clear in some of her answers that it didn't. Part of it didn't feel human. But I have no fucking clue, so I don't know at this point. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock tonight. Hopefully this was somewhat interesting. Fucking tech bros drive me fucking batty. All right, later. All right.